What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of the Long Dark Challenge Mode. Today we're trying to race a storm because that's the kind of badass that we are. Do you ever feel like when you play this game you're always overweight? I feel like whenever I play this game I am always overweight. Wasn't there a truck right here that drove off the road or something like that? It's called like Matt's Truck or something. I thought there was. Oh man, look at all these bunnies over here. There's like a field of bunnies on this side. Interesting. Well, that's something to remember for the future, just in case you wanted to make some rabbit traps. You're not going to get a particularly huge amount of food from the rabbits, but it might work out. We're a little peckish right now. We're barely cold at all. Life is looking pretty good at the moment. In the previous episode, we had gotten the 2A hand axe. We had gotten a pry bar, which means when we get back to the garage, we should be able to open up and like bash open those places that we haven't been able to get to so far. There's a number of things that we're totally going to be able to do now that we weren't able to do previously. I'm going to follow this little creek up in here because I think there's a campsite or something up this way. I think my menu got stuck open right there, so I was just pressing space to see if I get it to go away. When you press tab, this thing opens right here, but it wasn't going away. Like, I didn't have my finger on tab that entire time. It was just sitting there. So I figured, I'd make an attempt at clearing up your screen space. I know how people are about UIs nowadays. I am the same way about UIs nowadays. Ow. That was probably a mistake. I probably shouldn't have did that, but I did it anyways. I think they've modified the maps a little bit, too. I don't remember this area being here, and the truck that used to be under the bridge all the time looks like it's gone. It looks like it's not there anymore. So this might be the entrance to somewhere? I don't know. We're pretty far off the beaten trail right now. The trail's had some rough relationships. I don't know if I can finish that joke. That joke, I just feel like an asshole. Like, I started that joke, and I know I've made, like, passing attempts at it before, but I feel like I've got the joke refined at this point. I'm just like, man, that joke's just getting darker and darker. The more we play Long Dark, the darker the joke gets. It just keeps getting worse. Dude, something bad is going to happen out here. I know it. We are way too far off the trail. Like, we are in the shit right now. I'd love to find some old man's beard, by the way. Is that a wolf right there? No. Sorry, I'm looking for tangible threats as of right now. And so far, I've not seen anything that looks like it's coming after us or attempting to eat us or wanting to make problems for us. However, I got a cut on the corner of my mouth right now. That shit is the worst. It has been there for like 2 weeks because it just can't heal. Like, anytime I yawn or, like, forget that it's there, it's just like, rip. And I'm like, damn it! Son of a bitch! I can't get it to go away. It's just on, like, the edge of my mouth. And I thought I was getting a cold sore, but no, it's like a cut. I'm not sure how I did it. I just woke up with it one morning. My guess is that I tried to tug on the blankets a bit too hard, and my wife just gave it to me because I was asleep. And then, like, if I woke up, she could just be like, oh, I don't know what happened. I have no clue. Oh, my God, are you okay? You must have hit your mouth on the cat. I don't know. My wife would never do that. I'm messing with you. My wife's not the violent type. What the shit happened out here? Is this the campsite? I do remember there being like a campsite out this way. So that makes sense. Got 1.3 kilograms of meat. Sure, why not? I'll take it because if I don't, I will regret it. Anything that we can forage along the way is normally an okay plan because that's something that we don't have to use from our preserved supplies. Looks like we can break down a bench if we need to. My guess would be at a campsite there would more than likely be a number of reishi mushrooms. We can make reishi tea. My guess would be that there would be like a bunch of like random wood piles and things laying out here if the place was occupied. Because as I understand the story of the game, the storm came out of like nowhere. It was actually like off season or something like that. A worn hoodie. That's one of my favorite things to wear. I love hoodies. That's my favorite part about the current season known as Winter, is that I get to wear hoodies and shit all the time. I mean, I shit all the time anyways because I get a lot of fiber. I am really good about my roughage consumption, but we're winded at the moment. I may have to figure something out. Actually, I thought that was a dog barking for a second, but it was just the howling sound of my pain as my foot connected with something on the ground that my character didn't like. Alright. Well, I'll probably take a nap up and in here. The Rabbit Grove. A little hungry, too. There's some rose hips up in here. Oh, yeah. I'll take a hatchet. Sure, why not? It's overly heavy. And I don't particularly need it right now, but I never turn down free resources. Ooh. This run was actually worth it. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that at all. A moldy chocolate bar? How the hell does that happen? Chocolate should hold for a while.
That'll come in handy.
A flare shell. That's a new item. I've never seen that before. Another sewing kit. Okay. Some driving gloves. Another set of driving gloves. There's a metal container down and underneath the bed. You should always check all these locations, by the way. I think you'll surprise yourself with how many random little things are hidden everywhere in this game if you start ducking and looking underneath beds and kind of panning and scanning around. We are hungry. So let's take care of our food problem for right now. I think eating the venison is the best way to go. We've got like 1.5 kilos of venison. I don't know if I have any utilities to start a fire right now. There are some crates inside. I could probably bust those up pretty easily. There's more than likely a couple of limbs out here too. Yeah, so there's a cedar limb right here. This will take 45 minutes. And a reasonable amount of energy, but cedar bursts into flames because it's covered in oils. So, put you right there. Reminder, don't put the fire too close to your feet. Otherwise, when you come out of the animation, it will do a ton of damage to your character. Like, you'll lose like 5 to 8% health if you put the campfire too close to yourself when you start it. It may be an issue that they've fixed already. I don't know. There's a 0% chance of success. Basically, I'm using my accelerant to get better at fire starting. Although it looks like it's possible they may have minimized. I don't know. I'm not sure. It looks like they may have minimized the level up system. I'll have to take a look and figure it out. It's been a long time since I played last. Last time I played, there was just like a number, and you just got better at like starting fires and stuff as the game went along. I get a little icon over here, so it looks like you do level up in some regard and in some way with herbal tea. Don't really need it right now. Don't really need it right now. I will spend a bit of time drinking water and getting our weight back down. Perfecto. We got fresh venison right there. That should be okay to get our meter slightly filled back up. I'd prefer it if we had a bit more food on us, but que sera. We are carrying a lot of things with us right now. My suggestion would be that we harvest this. Just to get some of the weight off of us. And then with the campfire, we'll add the fuel right there. Not going to melt snow right now, actually. Not going to melt snow. Instead, I may run some repairs on some of this equipment. Because we are starting to get our percentages a tad low. And if I can get these back up to, like, tip-top shape, I'd be happier about it. I mean, as long as they're in the rough shape of pants, I think I'll be happy. That's the big part, is like, oh, you've got a pair of pants. Are they shaped like pants? Like, no, these are actually shaped like the letter T if you lay them down in front of yourself. Okay, well then it may be time to repair our pants. It may be time to dedicate to the task. I'm going to harvest this. That gives us enough leather to where I should be able to repair some of the better stuff in the game. Actions-wise, we're going to repair those blue jeans. 5 hours of daylight left, but we are real tired. I'm trying to kill enough time right now to where I can sleep for the night, is really what I'm angling towards, if you didn't know. 83% right there on the thin wool sweater. Decent wool long johns could use a repairing, so go ahead and do that. This is also getting a bunch of cloth out of our inventory that's taking up weight. So there we go. New wool long johns basically taken care of. Everything over here is in okay shape. The only thing remaining is the thin wool sweater. I mean, 17% repair is a lot. Ooh, I failed. And now I've got insufficient materials. Okay. Well, then I would suggest we harvest that. And now that that's done... Dog food's got 500 calories. I'm going to start on the sodas, I think, just to keep myself stocked up with some of the other things that I have available. Ooh, we got grape soda? Hell yeah. We got perp drank, son. Time to get perp drank. Got to extend your panky ring when you get your perp drink. All right, so I wanted to repair this lantern, too, if at all possible. Good. So that's actually repaired up to repair skills at 61. It's still a little busted up. I don't know if the level of repairedness... Ah, shit, we failed again. Okay. Well, never mind then. I was in the process of repairing something, and now I can't recall what I was doing. Mariner's peacoat and the shell. I will probably harvest you so that I can give a go to another one of our... Let's see here. What am I looking at? We've got you. You're the one that I wanted to repair.
It's getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
There we go. And so I didn't fail. We've now actually taken care of business. We're looking really, really taken care of right now. It looks like we just got done going to the outdoor store. Which actually, ironically, is not outdoors. It is very indoors. But we got 31 out of 20. Okay. Drink another one of these. I'm going to try and get rid of the sodas because they weigh a lot. And they don't actually have that great of a caloric density. Like, they weigh a ton, and yet they don't really give you that much. Yeah, that's fine. I don't see a problem with that. I would have just one little look around for like any crows or anything flying about. Anything that indicates the possibility that there might be loot hidden around here somewhere. But we are going to have to spend the night at this location, so... So where do I look at my skills at now? Like, if I wanted to look at my skills, that used to be listed in here. Is it in my journal now, maybe? Yeah, it is. So we're a basic carcass harvester. Fire starting, we're at level 1. Mending, we're getting a little bit better at it. Looks like they've swapped it over to a more traditional... Explored 9% of the world. Locations discovered. 39 hours awake. 15 hours rested. Through 3,500 calories a day. Brutal. I do like how they keep detailed stats of everything you do now, though. Hitting everything we can, but at this point, the efficiency of our runs has really kind of been knocked backwards a tad. We are overly drained at the moment. That's going to be largely relegated to the fact that, unfortunately, I've just got too much shit on me right now. Too much gear. I'm going to suggest we just sleep it off. I mean, if we end up getting up too early in the morning, it doesn't really matter because our equipment's really, really good. Sleeping late into the morning is not massively... Oh, we still have a couple hours left in us. Good. Go for it. There we go. So now we are parched. That's going to be another opportunity for us to kill off some of this water. The water requirement, I think, is going to be really, really, really easy to circumnavigate. I don't think we're going to have issues there. Do I still have the peanut butter on me? We are going to have to... Oh, no, we've got condensed milk. Hell yeah. Let's get up all in that thing. Get up into that thing and drink condensed milk. It seems like it'd be gross, though. I don't like condensed milk. There we go. We're full. So now we're ready for another day of hiking. And the good part is, for the front end of that hike, we have actually managed... There's an hour of darkness left. It feels like minus 14. I think we've managed to get... Yeah, our weight is actually to a suitable level right now, which is great. I'm going to try and make it back to the road. I'm going to go ahead and cut that out, and I will see you when we get there. Back down by the road we are. So here we have managed to arrive. I might be in a weird spot right now, though, coming out. I'm kind of in a weird crevasse, which I would prefer to avoid. But I wanted to come out on top of the road rather than, like, down and underneath it. Although it looks like I should be able to travel over here. I've been harvesting cattails along the way. It was actually colder today than I expected. I almost got hypothermia on my way back to the road. It was like minus 20 on the way back to the road, which I didn't even think about. But I cut down a fir tree, or a fir branch, and just started a fire and sat by it for like an hour. And then by the time that was taken care of, we were pretty much good to go. Unfortunately, that has made us a little bit tired. Our energy levels could be better right now. I could be happier with what we've accomplished with our energy levels. I don't think... You know, I don't recall where the entrance to the zone is on this one. I think you gotta walk down a hill, as I recall, so I think it's somewhere in the middle. So this is the rock fall. We found that. Doesn't look like there's anything interesting and or useful around here. So what I would suggest is on our way back to the garage, which is where we're going next. Oh, there's a car up there on the road. I didn't realize there was a car. We'll go check that out, too, because there might be something useful in there. A couple energy bars or something we can throw inside of a cabinet, basically. Keep ourselves alive a little bit longer. I've been harvesting cattail stalks along the way. They're not high-value stalks, not in the slightest. However, what they will do for you is they offset your caloric needs. Each cattail stalk you pick up is 100% free, and it reduces the caloric intake of your day by 150. So let's say you pick up 10 or 15 of them. Yeah, that would mean that you're making progress right now as far as surviving goes. You'd be doing real well. Got a little island out there. There's a wolf along that way. We can't go out onto the darker ice, though. Ooh, we may have some troubles here. Hate to say it, but we may have to use a flare to run him off. May not have a choice. May not have an option. Alright, pal. Let's do this thing. Coming straight at you, dude. What? You think you can run at me? I run at you, son. I run at you. Apparently, I strayed onto weak ice. You got to be careful. You hear the crackling noise when you go over there. Normally, I would be a fan of cracklings. Cracklings sound absolutely fantastic. But right now, I'd prefer to avoid it. I think the flare only works once. Going inside this ice cabin is probably a terrible plan. Especially since I've already been in here. Even better. Even better. We do have to run him off, by the way. If you just swing it once, he'll stand there, and then he'll come back. Whereas what you really want to do... What is this on the ground over here? A stick? How did a stick get this far out here? That's really odd. Like, I have no idea how a stick would get this far afield. I guess it must be from one of those trees over there. I don't know. Do some quick back-of-the-envelope detective work. Maybe that's where it came from? I don't know. Ooh, sneezy kitty. My cats are allergic to something at the new house, and they're adjusting right now. They're both, like, sneezing, and it happens. I think it's new, like, flora in the area that they're just not used to. There's people with driving gloves in this area, man. Everybody got driving gloves in this area like it's going out of style. What does a birch sapling do for me? Doesn't matter. I'm bringing it with me. Does it let me make like a... With a birch sapling, what do I craft with a birch sapling? I don't know. I know you need one kind of sapling for arrows and one kind of sapling for the bow. And a bow would be great right now. Just some way to like defend myself. And put an arrow into the face of anything that tries to eat me would be really good. It would work out fantastically well. We've got a boat that looks like it's underwater over here on this little island. I'm going to suggest that I think there's a house on this island too. I think. I don't recall. It's been a long time since I played. Yeah, you know, I think the exit to the zone is over by the log lineup, whatever, the logging camp. Pretty sure it's over there. And we are going to need to exit the zone pretty soon. I think we've tapped this one about out at this point. How we doing on? We got dry mouth. We're peckish. We're a little bit chilled because it's 0 degrees. That's fine. That's okay. We're not in too bad a shape. pick up some sticks for when I need to light a fire. And it looks like there are ample wood supplies around here, so that's also a really, really good thing. Just in case we need to stay the night. I don't see the bear anywhere, especially not over there.
Someone's gotta go.
I don't know. Let's go inside. Let's see if we can find anything useful inside of here. I realize my character is already complaining about the weight allotment that he has on him, but we'll just have to work our way through. And drinking the water, that's going to be like 0.3, 0.4 gone. So it's not that much. Crackers aren't that heavy, so I probably wouldn't eat those. Oh yeah, I got the cattail stalks. Well shit, just eat those then. Save us some resources here. They don't weigh that much, but they are what they are. And I'll probably get rid of the 40 kilograms of cattail heads. I forgot that was an item that they added to the game. There we go. And see, that's why you pick up cattail stalks right there. We just got like 900 calories for doing nothing. Like, we did legitimately nothing to earn those calories. We just, like, walked along a road while clicking. And it saved all of our preserved foods for later. I think inside the fridge here. So far, this house is pretty barren. Which is bad, because we walked a long ways to be here. My footsies are hurting. I feel like I've got a lot of things. I got a long list of things that I could potentially complain about right now if I really, really wanted to. Stale granola bar, herbal tea. Got to break out the granola bar repair kit. It's one of the lesser-known crafting menus in this game. Mice love crackers. I got peanut butter crackers at my house, those Keebler ones, and for realsies. You would be amazed how much a mouse can eat. He pulled, like, he got the package open, and the mouse pulled, like, the entire cracker out, and he ate, like, an entire cracker. There was, like, no cracker left. I was like, Jesus, man. That was a hungry mouse right there. He went in on that thing. He didn't give a damn. And, of course, the little bastard chewed open all the other packages, too, so they were all a waste. Like, he couldn't help me out, you know, by only breaking open one of the packages, and then he shit all inside of it, too. And I was like, well, this is just unsanitary at this point. Looks like it all needs to be thrown out. Such is life on occasions such as these. We are carrying a lot of stuff right now. How good is this storm lantern? Probably not good enough to warrant using it, but maybe I'll break it down for some scrap. We got a cotton toque right there. Wool socks, don't need them. Can't carry them. Don't want to have them. We got a down vest over here. That's a vest that's always ready to ride. That's a ride or die homie vest right there. When you see a man wearing a tech vest, you know he's down to make that click-clack happen. Scrap metal on that side. We're a little overweight at the moment. Bandages. You always need loads and loads and loads of medical supplies at some point in the game, so you might as well take them now. Antibiotics, always good to have. Although antibiotics shelf life is terrifyingly short a lot of the time. So, you know what? I've got an extra lantern. I'm just going to break it anyways. Why not use it? There we go. Instead of making my audience unable to see anything. Is there anything under the bed? No. I was hoping maybe we'd find a gun out here since it was one of the more isolated locations. Little disappointed about it because we picked up a lot of weight while we were here and not a lot of utility and supplies. The question now is whether we want to go the other direction back towards the whaling station or whether we want to head to Mystery Lake. Both have their merits. Mystery Lake would be better for food. Going out to the whaling station would probably be better for utility items. I don't know. I'll give it some thought. I'm going to walk back to the garage in between episodes. I will see you all later. Thank you for stopping on in. This is The Long Dark. We are playing challenge mode, trying to stock up some food and get ready for super winter, which is so much worse than normal winter. It's pretty badass. It's got like an insignia on its chest and everything. I will see you all later. Hi to everybody.